Hey guys, welcome back to another Castle Combe Karting Championship video. This is practice for round 4, and you can see we're going out groups of 8 now. Unfortunately, it looked like the slowest drivers were out at the front of the group, which meant everyone was held up. It wasn't good really for anyone, but you can see 3 wide. I'm looking back because I don't want to be involved in this accident. Somehow everyone managed to keep it clean, albeit a few overtakes there, which is probably good. I'm looking up the inside now. I want to see if I can just get some clear air, or maybe even make an overtake, just build some confidence at the start of the day. I was feeling a bit weird before getting in, but yeah, not the best. I wasn't able to make the overtake there, and then again, just coming through, see if I can get past, but he's able to carry more speed around the outside, even though he made a mistake. And then he's actually going to try and go for an overtake for the driver in front. So I just brake a bit earlier, trying to get the cutback. Absolutely smashed up the rear by that guy on the right, and then the person in front's been put in the wall, so just hit everyone. And then I actually make an overtake in practice, and this is the only clean lap I get. So here we go, and I make a mistake immediately, turn 1. So practice was a bit of a waste, but anyway, straight on to heat 1 now. Going to be starting in 3rd place, so should be a good position to start from. I have the inside line, looking at the lights, really good start. Better than 2nd place, and 4th place tries to come across, but I'm not having any of that. So straight into 2nd place. Driver in 1st is very experienced and very quick driver, so I know I'm not going to catch him. I just need to get my head down, see what lap times I can do, and in fact I have a nice big gap behind, so I decide, hey, let's make the most of it. Let's use this as my practice. And yeah, I was able to do some decent lap times. Still wasn't able to improve my lap time from the previous round, which again was a bit disappointing, but I was able to focus on some stuff, bring more consistency. That was quite key, being consistent. You see, coming up to the end of the race, I didn't have any challenges from behind. Yeah, nice way to start the day.
Hey, that was a good one.
Yeah, obviously very happy. And then pole position start for heat 2. I know I need to make the best of this. The previous round I messed up the start. I've changed how I do the start a bit, and all my starts at this round were amazing. Again, pole position, get it right down into turn 1, hit that apex and then drive out. Boom, textbook and into the lead. No issues. Got a good gap behind, so don't need to worry about defending at all. And yeah, straight into 1st place. Very pleased about that. I know the driver behind isn't necessarily the quickest. Actually, you can see there's a black and white flag because the quickest driver in this race has actually had to barge through to get into 2nd place. So I know he's right behind me now, coming onto this final lap, and we've been in this position before where leading the race up until right at the end and then being overtaken. So quick look behind. I know he's close by, but he's not close enough. I don't need to defend, don't need to worry about that, and I just take my line nice and easy all the way to the checkered flag. Last couple of corners here, I was so pleased that I managed to win again.
Hey!
Yeah, I've only won 1 race before this, so I was so pleased I was able to manage to do it again, especially after last time losing it on the line on one of the last laps in the previous round. Here we are starting 2nd place. It's going to be a difficult start. If I can get an amazing start, maybe I can challenge for the lead. And yeah, I get a half decent start. I see the driver in 3rd though looking to go up the inside, so I know I need to send this. I go right around the outside. Fortunately, the driver on my inside gives me some space and stick it out. Bit of contact there, but now I'm in the lead. Actually, this is the perfect start. I was on the absolute limit at turn 1 there, around the outside, and I'm so pleased with that overtake. Now I just need to get my head down and not run wide there. Be good if I could avoid that. But yeah, just head down, make the most of the clean air, and yeah, hopefully cruise to another victory. You can see looking behind, nice big gap forming. You can see, we can quite nicely see 1, 2, 3, and then a 4th driver there. So I know all 4 are behind me and quite a distance behind me as well. I was expecting at least one of them to be right on my tail, but no, it means I don't have to worry about anything. Yeah, it's just such a confidence builder when you're out front that you know you just have the pace, and you don't need to worry about challenging behind. Now you see 3 wide into that corner there, and it didn't actually work out the best, but we're going to see that coming onto the final lap now. And yeah, that fourth lap was actually one of the quickest laps I did all day. I'd only managed to beat it in the final. Still not quite the pace I wanted, but pleased nonetheless. I was able to win. And then you see coming up here, a load of dirt has been thrown across the track. Basically behind, one of the cars has been spun into the wall, kicked up a load of dirt, and yeah, it caused a lot of mayhem. But yeah, another victory, fist bump in the air, and I was just so pleased with that. Yeah, you can see here, just coming through, the driver in third place there, or in fourth, to get spun round. So yeah, that means I qualified in 8th place overall. I was very pleased with that, straight onto the A final. I've never managed that before, so I was so pleased with that. And the reason you didn't see Heat 4 is because this was the only photo, I only took a photo of Heat 4 rather than a video. It's my mistake.
Now, there's been an awful lot of contact today, there's been a lot of squeezing going on today, and there's been an awful lot of half black and white, leaning black and white, half black and white, some all borderline moves, okay? So, we're now telling you we're going to clamp down on it harder. If you do get a penalty in this one, a black and white flag, you know it's your 2-place penalty.
So yeah, on to the A final. I've never qualified for the A final before, so I'm really pleased. I'm starting all the way down in 8th, so only just scraped into an automatic qualifying place, but there's 2 drivers starting up behind me as well. I'm on the outside, so it's going to be a difficult start, but these are all the quickest guys, so hopefully it should be nice and clean. Let's see what happens. So yeah, get a half decent start, closing a bit on the one in front, but the one on my inside in 7th is doing better. I go around the outside, brake a bit early, but then I realise, hey, I've got a nice gap here. See the driver in 7th though, I know I'm not going to go around the outside. So I just lift off a bit, slot into 8th place, very pleased with that, coming up now to the top corner. I go for a gap on the inside, but so does the driver in front, and we make contact. I get stuck on the wall. Fortunately, I get off the wall. I maybe lose a couple of seconds, but I'm down in last place, but head down, let's fight. I know I can catch these guys. I know they're the quickest drivers this round, but I know I can catch them as well, especially if they battle, which a lot of them do end up doing. So let's just see now, yeah, there's a lot of side-by-side up ahead. They get a very poor run up ahead. The driver in 9th goes for an overtake, makes a bit of contact, and has to lift off. And I say, thank you very much. I right round the outside, give a bit of space on the inside just so it doesn't hit into me. And I've just made back a position. I'm very pleased with that. Now head down again. Let's see if we can catch up to that 8th place. My aim, when I knew I'd qualify for the final, was to not be last. I've already managed to beat that. You can see I'm able to carry a lot more speed through there. On overall lap time, I think every driver was actually quicker than me, but I just knew I needed to be consistent for the whole race, and then I would be able to close in on them. Coming on halfway through the race now. Yeah, these races do get quite long for the 8 laps. It's only like 4 minutes at most, but I've got a driver right behind me. If this had been the previous round, I would have defended. But instead, I take my racing line and brake as late as I can and get a lovely run through there. It means I'm not losing time to the drivers ahead. See, with 2 laps to go, he's actually going for an overtake for the position ahead, come through, and then, oh, there's a driver stopped on the outside. And thankfully, we managed to all avoid him. I don't know how he ended up there. There didn't seem to be any penalties for it either, but yeah, it was good to avoid it. Just there, I got hit up the rear just before the braking zone. You don't even brake there. You just lift off and turn in. And I had to hit the brake like instinctively just to avoid smashing into the driver in front. So I know I'm a bit quicker than the driver in front, but not quite close enough to make an overtake. But there is a driver on my outside, and I have to go very defensive. It's the only time I've had to defend this race, and fortunately he tries to get a cut back, but because I'm on the inside, can't manage it. So I hold on to that 8th place all the way to the checker flag.
Hey! Yeah!
Massively pleased with that. As you can see, 8th place overall. It was that's my best result so far, and I'm just so pleased with the pace I showed. Looking at the championship standings, you can see I'm down in 24th place, so I'm quite pleased with that. I don't think I'm going to be able to do much better than that. My aim is top 25 by the end of the year. Hopefully I can hang on to 24th, but we'll see next time. I won't be out of the next round in June, so I'll be back out in August, and then I'll be competing in the remainder of the rounds from then out. So hopefully see you there. Bye.